The movie begins with the introduction of a man. He was an insurance broker. His name is Alan, who was busy playing video games on his computer. Then his wife Marie calls him and reminds him that today they had to go to see a new house. Alan quickly finishes his work and goes to see the house where Mary was waiting for him near a new house with an agent. As Alan reaches there, the agent starts showing him the house. First he shows him the living room, then the kitchen and bedroom. Then Marie's eyes go out of the bedroom balcony where she sees an old car. The agent says, "Don't worry, I will move it away from here before you shift." After it, he starts looking at the house carefully. Alan was still confused about whether he should take this house or not, because according to him, this house was big. When the agent saw this, he felt maybe they will not buy the house, so he tells Marie and Alan about the secret of this house. He says this house has a deep secret. It is a specialty of the house that will not be found in any other house in the world. Saying this, he takes Alan and Marie to a pit in the basement of this house. Seeing this, Marie says, "Have you brought us here to show us?" The agent says, "Look, don't consider it sewerage. This is the secret way of this house to know its specialty. You too will have to follow me." Saying this, the agent goes into that pit, but Marie refuses to go while Alan went behind that agent. When he does not see Marie coming behind him, he comes back to Marie. This time, she also went with him. The agent says you will have to close its door. That's when this place will show its real magic. As they come a little ahead, they see that they had come to the first floor of this house from that way. Seeing this, Marie and Alan are surprised. Alan notices that it is morning now, while they come to see this house in the evening. At the same time, Marie also starts thinking about this. After all, how did they reach the first floor of this house? By going to the basement. At the same time, they also felt that they had come to some other house. Here the agent tells them, "See, don't think too much we are in the same house. That pit is actually a portal time travel of this house, which has brought us all 12 hours ahead of time." The agent tells that yesterday we came to see this house in the evening, and now it is morning. Alan says all your things are true. Okay, that's a time travel, but I didn't understand that if a person goes to the basement, how does he come to the first floor? Agent Alan tells this by turning this thing that there is another quality in this house. Many buyers are ready to buy this house, so that's why you will have to decide as soon as possible that you have to buy this house or not. After telling all this, the agent left. Marie tells Alan that we will decide when we reach home whether we want to buy this house or not. As Marie parks her car, she was thinking of seeing two children crossing the road. Following that, the scene transitions. Alan and Marie bought that house, and soon they also shift in that house as they go there. Alan gets a cat whom he decides to keep with him. Marie was looking at that portal carefully. After everything is set properly, they enjoy a lot and go to sleep. The next day, Alan calls his boss at his house, with whom his friend was also there. That's when Alan's boss sees the old car standing there, which the agent had not removed from there yet. Alan's boss was fond of cars. He says, "Alan, fix this car and use it because this is a good model." Alan does not pay much attention to his boss's words because he was not interested in cars. Meanwhile, the boss's friend asks Alan about Marie. Says, "Since we have come to your house, we have not seen Mary, and neither have we met her." Alan replies, "Yes, Marie is inside the house here." At the same time, we see Marie coming out of the same time portal on the other side. She went inside it last night, and now she comes out. After which, she comes to meet everyone and says, "I was taking a bath. Everyone have dinner at night." Alan's boss tells everyone about his secret here. Says, "Now I have got my electronic transplant operation done, which I can control with my phone, and this is one of my secrets, which I am telling everyone today." After hearing this, Alan also wants to tell his boss about the secret of his house, but Marie stops him. She did not want anyone to know the secret of her house. Actually, when the agent told him that there is another quality in this house other than time travel, so he said that whoever goes back to that portal, his age will decrease by 3 days, means he will look young. This was the reason that Marie forced Alan to buy this house, so that she can be young again. After a while, Alan's boss and his friends left. After their departure, Marie says to Alan, "Come, let's go to the time portal in the basement together." But he refuses to go and says, "I have to do work now, and I have to go to the office tomorrow morning, so I am going to sleep." Marie went alone to that portal in anger. Alan is going to the office in the morning. He comes to that portal and says, "Marie, I'm going to the office." He feels that his voice will reach her. After which he had come to the office, where his boss's assistant comes to him and says the boss is calling you. Alan goes to the boss and says, "You could have called me by calling me." He says, "Okay, leave all this. What do you think about the electronic transplant operation I have done?" Alan says, "What will I think about that?" "You don't worry at all. I will never judge you on this matter. It was your decision to get the transplant operation done. I just feel a little dangerous." After hearing this, Alan's boss was happy. On the other side, after 12 hours, Marie comes out of the basement, and then after taking a bath, she starts looking at pictures of her old youth. She had an idea and puts a mirror on the way out of that basement portal so that whenever she comes out of it, she can see how much of her age has decreased and how young she is. After this, she goes back to that portal so that she can become young soon. That night, Alan's boss says while talking to his friend, "I think Alan's wife is not happy with my operation. She did not even answer me correctly about this." Her friend explains to him, "Leave it. What do we have to do with this?"